Hello, welcome back. Sorry if I took a little bit longer. How is everyone? Too many anime questions? Uh, you might be correct. There is a way to change it now. Oh, you're gonna switch that? Okay. You don't have to, but I do appreciate it. I still need to... Ow. Ow. I still need to fix that thing up. A welcome back blocking? Thank you. For the cliff welcome. This is for you, Uncle Chubby. For me. It's a palette vase. Who taught you how to make one of these? I asked Abacus what kind of gift you would like. He said that the people of Ying have a custom of painting stories on vases. The glaze could have been applied more evenly, but for an 8 minutes passable. I could have made an even better one if I had more time to practice. That's way better than what I could have managed. I was never talented in these things. Oh, since when did you appear? I didn't see you there. That's because your eyes were glued onto your gift. That I won't deny. You never gave me all that many gifts to begin with. So what story did you paint on this vase? It's the story about me, Uncle Chubby, and Yi living together here. Ah, is that so? I see. I see the tears welling up in your eyes. If you want to cry, you should just let it out. Shut up, you're just seeing things. What? Did I do a bad job of painting you? No, this is the first time I've ever received a gift like this. Thanks, kid. We'll probably struggle with this one unless there's art history majors in chat. Well, we've apparently established a deep relationship with Xuan Xuan. So that's positive. Wafu does deserve the pats. He's really come around. You got pineapple juice? That sounds delightful. I promised that I would be good and stay right here. But after you're done with your business, take me out to see the sights. Sure thing. You love Pimmables? That's really cute. You're currently studying hydrology and how lake and river levels rise and fall. For fun, because you're a nerd. I've been there. Not with hydrology, but with many a topic. It makes you good at trivia, and nothing else. But I still recommend it. I have a confession. Ah! I remember. My confession was about to be that I completely lost memory of where we were going. But now I remember. We can now break the flowers. I'm having so many memories right now. I don't know what's going to happen when I do this, but it's probably not going to be pretty. Ah, memories. Wildest thing you've ever eaten on a pizza? Honestly, I haven't eaten that many wild things. Most wild pizza I've probably had is maybe some kind of chicken schnitzel or cheeseburger themed pizza. That bank full flood stage in rivers are actually healthiest part of a river's natural cycle. I didn't know that, but I can't imagine. Everyone brace yourselves, this is awful. Memory, all alone in the moonlight. I can dream of the old days. Well, that's nice. Oh, we got the twin Tao fruit. When a Solarian dies after succumbing to Tian Hao, their body will produce a gorgeous fungal flower. It's unclear why this happens, but during the process, the experiences of the deceased life are converted into something like a fruit. Gives a massive amount of skill points upon absorption. Slightly increases slash and talisman damage. In a river valley. Scarily, it wasn't bad, the kiwi on pizza. I love kiwis on their own. I don't know about on a pizza. It was paired with ham and cinnamon, as well as curry. Well, as a curry, if you think about it as a curry, it starts to make a little bit more sense, I suppose. And we got 4 points now. Well, we only get one of these, right? So absolutely enhanced talisman. And yeah, I guess the only other thing I'm really interested in is working towards this thing. Take a breather to recover internal damage after a precise parry. You didn't go to summer camp your last 2 years in Scouts? That's a shame. Well, I don't know if it is a shame. You gotta finish things at some point, I suppose. I wasn't able to join any kind of Scouts because apparently they have like a religious connotation that my family did not jive with. Or not a connotation, more of like a requirement. Hello? There's no more space on the floor. How about the shelf? Not enough room for all your stuff? No, I can make more room. I've only now just realized how many interesting things you've taught me. Look at all the stuff you've brought me too, and I thought you were just trying to brush me off at first. I didn't expect you to be so interested in Solarian affairs. It's really fun. I didn't realize there was so much out there in your world to learn. What I didn't get is if Ponglai was so interesting, why did you guys leave? We didn't want to leave. Us Solarians got sick. We couldn't stay in Ponglai anymore. Did they get better after coming here? They didn't. But just like with your book, if you don't read the last page, you won't need to fear a bad ending. What? I've never read the ending of a story. I don't really want an ending. I wouldn't worry. I'd say there's still a long way to go before you reach your ending. Well, that's at least what I heard, so maybe in my area, it was a bit different. I think there's actually more plants to blow up over here. Black holes are infinitely dense. What this means in terms of space-time, because the higher density also means a quicker pass-through time, is that if matter falls into a black hole, it not only ends up inside the black hole, but also infinitely in the future. It is pretty neat. I think when you get too into that stuff, there are like a lot of competing theories, right? I mean like actually competing decent theories. Ow. It's good for them. Don't worry. It was the same year you won the archery tournament in summer camp. That's extremely cool, by the way. Do it again. Never mind. Yet, I didn't realize how true it was. It's hard. I was very lucky that I got to do a little tiny bit of archery in school. That was unfortunately the only experience I got to have with it. I like it when the memories are nice. Wait a second. And think about it, I had a thing just for that. You're pretty handy with one of those too. Oh yeah, you're talking about that. Droop won the overall archery tournament? That sounds pretty sick too. What? Was it common to trade patches and that kind of thing? I thought patches in the scouts were serious business. Wait, are we just back here? We've already been here! What was the point of all that? No, it's okay. I'm sorry. It was a little too tense to keep up with too well. It is a very fun topic, though. Some the US had and some Canada had. It was fun bringing your extras. I didn't realize you could get extras. That makes a lot more sense. Oh, good morning, Amine. So many weirdly sensical facts that make up a vast canvas of mystery and discovery. That's a very elegant way to put it. Oh, more commemorative patches. That makes a lot more sense. I keep saying that makes a lot more sense, but... yeah, I actually understand now. What is even over there? Nothing of interest, I think. Nope. I recommend A Brief History of Time. I have heard that is a good book. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Shoot. I'm not used to Twitch going this fast. Yeah, the oceans are terrifying. I remember we got into... oh god. He's coming. That is true. We don't know. We don't know. I stand by the oceans being terrifying, though. Because if something's in space, it probably can't affect me very much. But if something's in the ocean, I guess it also can't affect me much because I never go there. We've collected a standard component. Now we can move our butts towards the research center. You hate that many study topics result in using very high Academy standard vocabulary instead of keeping it simple. Yeah. There's very much a difference between sounding smart and also I don't like the concept of being smart. That sounds really weird out of context, so I should explain. General intelligence isn't real. Just because you're, say, extremely studied in physics doesn't make you an expert on psychology, for example. Don't like the concept of being smart. You get some things require an amount of jargon. Yeah, it's... Excuse me? Controller? It's definitely true that some jargon is invented. In music, for example. And I'm lucky to have a very nice teacher who, although she cares very deeply for the jargon, it's not necessary for her. Where is the research center? I might not have had a, I went into it, I might not have found a root node there. Well, yeah, but that's the thing. I think book smarts is also too broad. Logical thinking is also its own thing. It's not even just like, oh yeah, book smarts versus emotional intelligence. It's like, I wouldn't want a doctor, a medical doctor, to fix my car. There's no correlation. I actually have no idea where it is. One of our most important organs has yet to figure itself out. Very true. Your take is that it isn't worth quantifying intelligence. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. That sums up my, opinion. You'd rather think about ants. Very fair. If you just use loquacious instead of talkative, yeah. It's, sorry. And this actually happens, not just with, like, academic stuff, but also in, like, gatekeeping nerd stuff. People think that if they're difficult to understand, it makes them come off as smarter. It's a contest, it's not about being understood. Personally, I hate being misunderstood, so I try to be as clear as possible. I take no pride in being, in someone asking me what I mean. I just get frustrated. Nope. Thank you for the head pats. Also, sorry if I was lagging. I just noticed that. I like a meaningful term. Even if it's not the most common one. You'll never understand volunteering to be bitten by a bullet ant. Also, I didn't mean to go in there. That was a controller malfunction. It makes you a bit garrulous at times, but that's perfectly cromulent to you. Exactly. If it's actually the best word to use, then it's fine. Also, where the heck was I just now? Exactly. There's different nuances and connotation, and sometimes the connotation doesn't meet the actual definition. Chat on Twitch has become the most fascinating and intelligent conversations you've had on a stream ever. Just on stream? Yeah. It all comes back to wanting to be as understood as possible. Found it. I crave to have others understand my experience. This is actually brutal, by the way. we go. Sorry, I didn't get to look. Exactly. On a Twitch stream, yes. In real life, it reminds you of parties you used to attend with philosophy friends, and things there got fascinating very quickly. I need to apparently get back into philosophy, because it's suddenly becoming relevant again. Also, again, I'm sorry for the lag. One of your favorite German words is Schwackelbird build, which is a word that directly translated means wish shaky language. So is this kind of like Frabjous Day, that kind of thing? Seeing what you want to see and not the bad parts of a situation, making it into something better than it is. Yeah. Language can be very poetic, and now that the pause is gone, the lag is gone. We got a pipe file for our trouble. We get more doses now. Firefox open? Checking. You know what? It is. From when I was looking up the Tantarian's mechanics in Final Fantasy IX. I turned it off and then I opened it because I'm like, oh, I've got a few minutes. I'm gonna look up something. See, now it's fine. Now it's normal. I've never gotten too deep in other languages, unfortunately. I always dip out. Honestly, whenever I'm working on a project or learning a skill, I always give up at some point. And I'm trying to not do that anymore. I'm trying desperately to remember how to get to the research center, by the way. If Firefox has hardware acceleration enabled, I definitely should. In your home part of Germany, in the north, the old flat German that English is from is still being spoken, even if endangered. Doodlecroms? Meaning fiddly stuff relating to someone doing something that is not getting anywhere. Ah, a snipe hunt, perhaps. But more specific. I'm sorry, I'm in a small amount of pain over the, where to go. But it's also an excuse to explore a little bit, I suppose. Let's see. It's right here. It's literally labeled. It connects right here. For the end piece of a loaf of bread? So, I have an answer for this. For what it was called back where I live. Or used to live. And Surrey calls it something else. But I'm gonna hold off for a minute to see if anyone else has any. Well, where I'm from, it's called the heel. Extremely rude. You've heard heel and butt in English? I don't know if that was the, Oh, like heel like wrestling? I definitely think it was, Also, hi, Yuki. Welcome. How are you doing? Nust, but it's also very different. I'm not gonna say what Surrey calls it. It's very rude. I think he made it up. I'm gonna fiddle with my controller because it keeps freaking out whenever the cable wiggles. You just woke up from a nap? You have exciting and nervous news, though? Go on. Why is the news nervous? Calm the news down. You don't have to be shy news. You should have your own place in around 6 months? That is so quick. And that must be so exciting and nerve-wracking. A few mistakes happen there, but that's okay. Also, yeah, congratulations. There's a point to this. Give me a minute. They don't fall off. They're sticky. This place is awful, by the way. So how are... Oh, I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. You know, this is always the first thing I do in the morning, so I get to be pretty perky. Oh yeah, you still got the pineapple juice. So are you excited about the move? I hope so. Passenger token, Aimu. A token carried by Solarians used for identification and as a voyage log. Can be recycled. Today is my 25th day on New Kanlan. Are you all doing well, my masters? With all the rumors and conspiracies flying around, I believe it's my responsibility as a streamer and one of the chosen to let the world see the truth. I hope everything will get better once we wake up from hibernation. I'll continue to keep you all in my thoughts and dreams. I am not going to start calling you my masters, by the way. First time, though. Shoot, it's going to be a lot, but don't worry, I'm sure you'll be able to handle it. As we all know, I wonder if I ate my Snickers like I should have, I'd be as snick as that snowman. Yeah, of course, I'm the tyrant. That's not the nicest way I've heard it phrased, but I'll accept it. I'm not here to judge what people are into. Oops. Dusk Guardian Recording Device 6. I am taking my senior officer to Ascension Palace. He already finished his Dusk Guardian service and was eligible to be discharged for hibernation. However, what appeared before us wasn't a hibernation machine, it was a killing machine. I saw all the others who had been discharged there. Some turned into monsters, and those that didn't were just being kept as experimental subjects. Was there no hope to begin with? We used all our strength to escape here, but now my senior officer is injured, and all the medical equipment here is broken. How did it come to this? Ow! Ow, ow, ow. A good tyrant freely judges. I judge you all favorably, for the most part. Getting, Metroid Fusion vibes. Oh, thank you for the pats, Yuki. Ah! Oh! Whoops. Well, I was heading back to the node anyway. This was just a speedrun strat. I didn't realize the node was so far away. I turned into the goop. The goop which fuels me. I must return to it. You lost the AC remote in your sleep. That's not good. Did you check, like, all around where you went to sleep? I've definitely dropped my phones and remotes by the... I forgot what buttons do things for a second. I've been sleepy with a remote or something and dropped it behind the couch. Or under it, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's what I thought I unlocked, by the way. I'm out of here. You sleepwalked last night, and apparently you sat at your PC and ate the chips. Now you don't have chips. I am so sorry. It's so better than... I'm not going to tell this story on stream. I've done 2 things in my sleep. I don't want to share either one of them. Of note. You're your own worst enemy. It's actually very embarrassing. I don't know why I started it. Alright, I was on a trip. And apparently I was in a hotel. It was a school trip to Washington, D.C. Oh no, a distracting cliff racer! Oh my gosh! What was I talking about? I stunned him into silence. Where am I right now? Where am I right now? Oh my god. What am I doing? Who are you people? Where am I and what are those balls? Oh, in the game? I'm in the research center. Sorry, I thought this was a bit. I'm in a Tiandao Research Center. Or am I more specifically? That part. That one was a bit. Where is anyone really? I have no idea where I am. I don't know what these balls behind me are. They never stop. I can't touch them no matter how hard I try. Yee, can you hear me? There's something I felt was off when I woke up, but we never had a chance to talk about it. You think the most embarrassing thing you ever did was talk in your sleep? I definitely talk in my sleep. You're swearing at someone that was blocking the skiway. For a child with the skis? Yeah, that's a little intense. Yeah, I have spoken in my sleep. I don't know when the last time I did it was. Hey, Suri. Have you heard me talk in my sleep recently? Suri says no. Do you know about the Dusk Guardians? I don't know much, but I've seen them mentioned in some documents. The Dusk Guardians are staff responsible for maintaining all operations at New Kunlun. Over the past 500 years, while the Solarian passengers slept, they worked to ensure that everything kept functioning. I thought New Kunlun's systems were fully automated. Well, relying solely on automated systems comes with risks. What's more, since you are in charge of developing the autonomous systems, Aigong was worried you might have tampered with it. After you were out of the picture, she greatly limited the scope and clearance for all high-intelligence systems, including Abacus. She then personally recruited the Dusk Guardians, which report directly to her. You're terrified that you talk in sleep all the time, but no one tells you? I have thought about it too, but there's those stories of, like, voices in the night. I've got enough stuff to keep me up at night. Never had the spare time to play petty games like this. How have these Dusk Guardians stayed alive for so long? Have they been genetically modified like Chi-Yu? No, they're Solarians. It goes without saying that they were also infected by the Tianhao virus. Aigong's strategy seemed to be to use them in shifts, which prolonged their lives. Weird thing is, when I woke up, I couldn't contact a single living Dusk Guardian. It's like the entire organization had evaporated into thin air. That's the first time something like it has happened in over 500 years. That explains why everything's falling apart. Could be the mutants have something to do with why the Dusk Guardians vanished? I don't know, but they were effectively Aigong's personal guard, so I wouldn't be surprised if they are conducting shady activities. Their headquarters is inside the Research Institute. You might dig up something there. You might read The Voice in the Night before bed. Seems like a good bedtime story. Wait, is The Voice in the Night like a story? Oh, wait, I said... I literally said I've heard stories of, like, voices in the night. I'm with you. I'm historically susceptible to being enticed by voices. That sounded much worse than than how I meant for it to. It's a short story that you're aware of, but you've never read it? I'm gonna have to check it out too, since I accidentally invoked it. I'm trying to get more comfy using my arrows, since they're basically just, I don't want to deal with you rounds. Oh, he popped himself. Don't worry about that. It's a short story from 1907. William Hope Hodgson. Extremely your cup of tea. I'll try to remember to do it as well. We have shortcuts. But the bot is right. I'm going to get back to the root node, and then we'll pick up from there. Thinned like water, yet thick like ink. Dark cloaked shadows, clouded meadows. Dreamt I fell, yet saw I lay. Woken, lonely, far from grace. Open window, breeze of fear. Not dreamt, but felt was yesteryear. Is that from Voice in the Night? It's from the Yin? Well, it sounds beautiful. Bravo. Thank you for sending us out with that. I do have to go and get up for less than 5 minutes, but I'll be back real soon. See you all in just a couple minutes.